Hello and welcome to the next episode in this series. Still don't have a name for it. Yeah, I might, and I just don't even know because I've been recording this in advance. So, I'm having a Planet Zoo inspiration. Like a lot of it right now. I just constantly want to build, so I'm like just gonna keep going until I get burnt out. Maybe not the best idea, but whatever. But we're making a kind of courtyard plaza-ish area, as well as a flamingo habitat today, as you probably saw in the thumbnail. Overall, I'm very pleased with it. I think it definitely it ends up working out very well. I forgot to add tables and chairs, but I'll add them in later. Maybe when we come back for a like kind of like a touch-up episode, we add them, or maybe I'll just forget about it. Again, I don't know. I'll probably add them between episodes if we get the chance. But anyways, yeah. So we're making kind of a courtyard area, and this is gonna be a central area. So this is gonna be a kiosk. It's not just gonna be like a thing. I spent like 20 minutes trying to get this thing to work, and it just it works there. Oh, because it's not like good. I don't know. 20 minutes, right? And then I was like, because I wanted it like at a 45-degree angle for the rest of the square, but I also wanted all of them to connect, and there was just that one that didn't connect. So I spent like 20 minutes trying to get it to connect. It took me like a while, and it was just like not very fun to do. But I did come to a solution and play it. It took me a while. So yeah, but this zoo, I think it's coming along pretty good. It's just so much work just trying to get this stupid thing to work, and it never works. I don't know why it doesn't want to work. But it just doesn't want to work. I try adjusting it like this, so it's kind of smaller. It's like, it doesn't look good, so it wouldn't have worked for what I wanted it to be. But also, it just doesn't look very good, so I am happy with the final result. I do go through and like, I don't know what I go through, but I added in like more stuff to it. But yeah. So this is the main plaza. This is where you're gonna get your food. This is where you're gonna get like, you're gonna see some familiars will be there, but like, food's gonna be there and stuff. And it's gonna be like in a centralized area, so that you can come in and eat, sit down, eat the flamingos next to you. You hear constantly noises of flamingos as you eat your pizza or whatever we serve. I think it's like soda, pizza, hamburgers, and ice cream. Yeah, that's what we serve there. But I do like how it turns out. I think it turns out rather well. Oh, where I tried redoing the group into a smaller thing, right? Oh my gosh. Stupid thing just did not want to work. Like, and I kept trying stuff. So instead of doing this having it at 45, I just keep it at the 90 and I build it like that. You'll see it. It's just one where I'm like, and no, I'm just giving up on this. This is not gonna work. Like, that works perfectly fine on my account. Like, right? Because I'm like, okay, this is gonna suck. So just keep going. So let me just make it like this. And I do like it comes out. Like, I'm not like mad. I do like the final result. So it accomplishes what I wanted. So that's kind of what I'm at with that. Yeah, I didn't put the flower bed around. Or some mulch patches or whatever you want to call them. I'm trying to keep this episode. But while I work on the actual building, I'm just gonna talk about you. Talk about some of the stuff. I'm making it the shop count. It's gonna look like a building. But like, it's nothing too huge. Oh right, I had seen that on a video. I just was like, that's a weird thing. Like, I had never seen that before, so I was like, what the heck is that? So he was like, I forget what it was. It was like, it was something like that. But I was, that's what I was just wondering with that, and it's like an actual black. Oh, what was it? Black. I forget. It's like weird thing where it's just dark. It doesn't like shine through. I wish we had that in Plaza, but we don't. Like the tunnel coming in with it, that would be so amazing. But it's like, oh, so it's kind of sad. But whatever. Anyways, I'm building, and I do like the shape. Like the shape was so nice. When we had the roof, I was like, I'm trying to make the building itself, and it's a bit wonky because I measured it out, right? But then my thing, it's still off, and I might redo it. I don't know. It looks fine, but it's off, and I don't like that. So I was trying to figure out how I wanted to make the individual thing work. I could have done it, but I just didn't. I didn't know how to make the square, so I ended up making a triangle, which doesn't look. It doesn't look. I might come back and redo it. Because I don't absolutely love it, but they'll do bikini, so whatever. I'm gonna keep some of it and not like really theming it, or like not like super like it, but I'm trying to use the same stuff, so like the white plaster, and stuff like that, because I want the build to kind of have some sort of cohesiveness, right? The zoo is a new zoo, so rather than it was an old zoo that's kind of been, slowly and methodically kind of updated throughout, the years. This is a new zoo that was built recently, rather than, an old zoo. Like, see, it's like I measure it here, and then it just doesn't, like, actually be the one. Like, it's not in the actual center, so it's a bit weird, and I don't know why. And it looks fine, but it's just strange. I don't really know. So like it looks fine from here, but you go and you like stand on the outside of it, and it doesn't. Maybe it's because I don't have the things lined up perfectly. Like maybe it's because I don't have the edges at perfect 90-degree angle. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But so now I'm looking at that. I'm the roof, right? And so I like this. I think it's like the vertical plank roof or something. I forget. I like that, and I ended up making it look like that, and I do like that. And we fill it out with plaster, so I do like this roof shape. I put the plaster in. I kind of move it, move it into spot. And I was like, what about the little corners? And there's not really a good thing I used to fill it. So change this sense, like it's gonna kind of like stick out. I didn't have a good option, so then as you can see, that might have worked, but it didn't look better than that. All these pieces are way too big, so I couldn't use any of those. So the last stuff I couldn't use, so I was like, what else can I do? So I'm going and I go to get some mulch, and I put it in there, and then I get like a plant, like some bracken stuff, and I put that in. And I think it works out rather well. So I do think it comes out pretty decently. Yeah, I don't know. But you can see my watch each of the corners, and you'll see me get the. Oh right, I gotta first do that. And I was like, actually, it'll complete the corner, so like it'll be a perfect square instead of what it was before, and it wasn't. So that's kind of cool. I don't know. I was just doing something. But yeah, so that I do like how the build turns out. It does come out, well. Right now, I didn't add the framing, or not the framing, trim. The trim's on it. I think I add that in later, so not now, but like, maybe, I don't know if I don't think it's on camera, that I add trim. But the trim makes it look a lot better, so. You guys will see the trim at the end. And again, I do like, I do like this. I think it accomplished exactly what I wanted it to accomplish. The outside is still kind of barren, so it's not like it doesn't have a whole lot going on. I want to add like a menu or something. I want to add stuff to it, so I do want to continue with that. I do want to add new stuff, but like that. So I didn't know what I'm doing. Oh right, the game was being really weird with pathing. Like it wasn't letting me do anything with it, so I was just figuring out what the heck was happening. It like had a centralized spot the path was. And so the closer I got to that spot, the closer the path got to that spot with my mouse. But then I could move away from that spot. would go away. It was weird. So I poked around with that, and I just didn't do anything. So I decided, you know what, this is not gonna happen. We're not gonna do anything with this. So I just decided, let's go work on the flamingo habitat. So that's what we're working on right now. And I do like how this one turned out too. This is decent. It's decent. I don't know. It works. It's a flamingo habitat, but it's not like it's anything special. So I want to come through and I want to see if I can make it just a bit better, rather than just have it like, being a normal, or just a more generic flamingo habitat. Because nothing really in here makes it stand out, and it's just like, it's a flamingo habitat, but it doesn't really look like a flamingo habitat. It looks like a. And it does, but it doesn't, like, there's nothing really defining about it. It's kind of just bland. So I want to come through and I want to detail it again, but I don't know what I would add. Maybe the hydrilla. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm trying to get the path. I quit the game and restarted it because it was just being so weird. That seemed to have helped. So I'm able to add the water in that I want, and then I add, the rocks over here so they can't escape, because escaping flamingos is bad. Don't want to end up like the one that it was in Wichita or something. That one that escaped is like in Texas now. But, like, no, that's not what I want to happen. Yeah. So I'm trying to see what bush I want. So I want to, add bush on the outside. Go with, I think I've tried this one. It's like, I don't really like this one. It's a cool bush, but it just isn't what I want. And then they're like, yeah, do I hate it? And I was like, no, I hate it. So I just did it. And then I put this one in, and this one just, this is better. If I added gabion, the barrier gabion, that could have worked better than what I thought, or what I have now. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I don't know, but no, like, see, this is what I'm thinking of. I haven't added the gabion yet, so I want to add gabion. So get one fence I want to add. I ended up going with I ended up keeping one, but I don't need it because I have two fences. It's weird. I have a fence for the path and using it because it looks so much better. And I needed the path fencing for other areas, and then you can't just have one area and not the other. So I'm just using it everywhere, and it works really well. So yeah. And even this fence, because it's kind of low. Again, I don't end up using it, and then but again, I think it works. I think it works, and that's all I can really ask for. So what we're gonna do now is, we're coming over here. We're seeing the fence. So this fence I do really like. It's not very high. I kind of like that about it. I didn't want it to be very high. I wanted it to be kind of 2 meters ish tall. And I think that kind of gets the job done rather well. And I think it looks very well. I do like the rock work here. The rock, I don't know. I like how the rock work turned out. So now I'm adding the terrain painting. I do want to have my habitats with a bit more interesting terrain paint rather than just sand, grass, or soil just all over. Like that's not very interesting. So I'm trying to more experiment with the bottom of the water. I try to kind of spend a lot of time with and just making it look good with terrain paint and stuff. Like the prairie dog habitat over here. It's a mixture of a bunch of them, so that's kind of what I wanted to try and do more with this zoo, is to play with terrain paints. And then in terms of plans for the zoo, I want to have a few more filler animals in the front, and then like big stuff in the back, right? I want to have probably like emerald leopards, definitely. Emerald leopards is something I really want to have. I want to have orangutans. So those are the two I really want. Orangutans and maybe Siamese, and the same thing for everyone too. And then also sea lions. Those are the 3 things, and maybe white rhinos. I think those 4 are pretty decent animals to kind of work for. So that's the goal of the zoo. I don't know, kind of some of my favorite animals, but we don't talk about that. But yeah, I don't know what we're gonna build next episode. I guess you guys probably know. I know before you guys do, but you guys can kind of figure out. I don't know what we're building, so you guys have to see what we build in the next episode. If you do want to, subscribe, and yeah, that's kind of the end of the time lapse.
Hey, oh my shop. Ambulance.
Hey, oh, monsieur.